This is Duke University.
Tashi Delek, good afternoon. Thank you, Professor Namakal, for introducing me. First of all, a huge congratulations to the graduating class of 2016. Greetings to distinguished guests, faculty, families, and dear friends. My name is Rinchen Dolma. It is such a great honor to speak in front of you today. Initially, when I was given this opportunity, I was very excited, but I wasn't sure what to talk about because it is impossible to wrap the 4 years in just a few minutes. But a lot of things are already covered by my peers, so I'm not going to repeat them again. So today, I want to talk a little bit about myself, and especially the notion of home and sense of belongingness to me. I was born in a very small village in northeastern part of Tibet. It's called Senzu. But under different circumstances, I had to leave my home and my dear family at a very young age. So I have never seen them afterwards. That was also the time I became a stateless refugee. Some of you must be wondering, what does that mean? So a stateless person is someone who has no citizenship or nationality of any country. And a lot of time, these people are refugees. In today's world, there are more than 12 million stateless people. So being one of them, I don't really know what does it mean to belong to a country. I don't know how does it feel to be a citizen of a country because I never had one in my life. I spent most of my childhood, especially my teenage years, in boarding schools in India. But along the journey, I changed schools 7 times, and I went through 4 different education systems in 4 different countries. That means my life has always been in this constant fluctuation and transformation from one place to another, from one culture to another, and from one language to another. So my life has always been about adjustment and readjustment. However, I also acknowledge that it is a privilege to go through such diverse educational experiences. And I know for so many people of my age, it is their ultimate dreams. Then again, with this very complex and complicated identity that is very different from so many people, it is also very hard. Especially when you have to carry a travel document instead of a passport. You are constantly stopped at airports and asked questions which are not related to you at all. And most of all, developing this sense of fear, which you have done nothing wrong for. So these are also part of my experience as well. Amidst all those constant changes and movements, I always wanted to re-examine and approach my encounters with challenges like transnational bureaucracy, identity politics, globalization, migration, and so on from an intellectual standpoint. So coming to Duke and especially getting to know about ICS program was one of the best things happened to me. And since the beginning, I knew that that was for me. And today, I am proud to say that I am an ICS graduate from Duke University. ICS was not just a graduating requirement. For me, it was a constant process of reconnecting, rediscovering, and re-reflecting on the larger global frameworks as well as exploring myself and the surroundings. The faculties and classes we took in ICS program really challenged us to think beyond the box. They forced us to think and ask difficult questions. They also helped us to deconstruct stereotypes about the world we see today. Particularly, it was such an honor to be part of the ICS thesis program this year. I would never forget the tough times, the passion, the laughter, and the inside as well as outside classroom conversations and the shared stress we had over the year. But most importantly, I would never forget the lessons I learned from each of you and from your amazing research projects. So tying back to the notion of home and belongingness, in this continual process of searching home, it might be cliche to say that, But after all those years of prevailing in various spaces and time, I realized home is not just this physical place. It's the mind, it's the feeling, and it's the people. Even though I never get to settle down in one place and I can proudly call home, but I found my home here at Duke in the last 4 years, and all of you are a huge part of it. To everyone who touched our lives, I want to say thank you. To families who stood by us no matter what. To teachers who try to instill in us a passion for learning. To administrators who wanted to make our college experience as amazing as possible. To advisors who helped us to decide what path to take. Although I'm a little bit sad that my parents couldn't attend my graduation today, but from the bottom of my heart, I have some families down there. I want to thank all of you, and I would never forget the sacrifices and always believing in me. Thank you so much. Last but not the least, I want to conclude my speech with one of my life-guiding quotes from Shanti Deva. He said, "If there is no solution to the problem, then don't waste time worrying about it. If there is a solution to the problem, then don't waste time worrying about it." Again, congratulations and all the best with the next chapter in your life. Thank you.